to this week's Manufacturers Cup, where we race through a tsunami in Japan with some high horsepower cars. In this world, we experience random goofy physics glitches caused by the hurricane. Scary stuff. Here we roll through the swamps, running for the tunnel to safety. Alright guys, a little bit of fun there, but welcome to this week's Manufacturers Cup. We're in week 5. We are in Tokyo, Japan. We qualified second, so was feeling pretty good in the beginning here. Everything was going pretty good to plan, you know? Yeah, not so much. As you'll surely see here in the final, the weather progresses and oh boy, it's real interesting. Oh man, I tried to hold on to her too. It's just too much, but I'll let you watch it here. So I was checking out this guy's sweet name, and the abbreviations are SLUM. I was like, my goodness, man. Really? Really? Yep, and right there, just forgot to brake completely. And of course it's soaked, so that was fun. But everybody in front of me has penalties too, so as it is an ongoing issue throughout this race. So as you've probably seen here through these first few laps, there's been quite a bit of scuffling and bumping, and the penalties are really high here. So it's a tough race. This one was definitely the hardest one I've ever had to go through. The rain just gets worse, man. It's it's something. It is so hard to control the car. But anyway, you'll see as we kind of play bumper cars here back and forth, even with me and Killer. I don't know, it's not good though later. And I'll tell you what too, once it gets like this, like, you better be on them brakes early. Coming in corners hot, it gets real hard to control it. So for the most part, it's been some clean battles, you know, normal stuff. But you can see, like, as the water's building up on the track, it becomes such a problem because you start hitting people and you're not even trying to, and it just gets worse and worse because it just compounds. And this will bite me in the butt later. Yeah, because I don't see it filling up when the rain gets a little bit heavier than it is right now even. So everything pretty much stayed the same throughout that lap, except for I got a penalty for hitting walls, bumping into people. The usual when you're riding on glass, it felt like. Oh my gosh. And it only gets worse too. So as we jump forward a little bit more here, this is kind of where the fun begins. And trying to turn this corner, I lose traction, whack the wall trying to look back because I wasn't really expecting that to happen. It's crazy too because the road didn't look too wet, but I guess it was just getting more saturated. So I'm going to be completely honest, it was at this point I realized I was not adjusting my fuel. Like I had moved it in the beginning, didn't move it down, and just was so focused on trying to drive through the tsunami that we were in that I spaced fuel, and that comes about to bite me here. And that quickly becomes the least of my concerns because this fun thing happened where we started hydroplaning into the corner. Yeah, both of us too at the same time. I don't know, it was weird too because it looked like the roads were a lot clearer than they were. So, I don't know. As you see at the very beginning of the video, there's some weird bugs going on. So, we'll see here. we are, coming up on our ill-advised pit stop on the very last lap. Oh man, I gotta start planning better for these things. That was terrible. Again. That really is unbelievable that happened again. I was even watching it that time. I was even trying to be very careful. It doesn't even look wet. So I don't know if it's the game or what's going on there, but it did seem a little excessive. Kind of out of nowhere. Alright guys, there you have it. Finished 9th. Not good. Here's the standings after the points came in. Not as good as I'd like to be, but I'm learning a lot through the process. So yeah, I appreciate coming out and watching this week 5 of the Manufacturers Cup. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.